Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I thought I would give a tip for landlords out there who have rental property. So this, and even if I guess this tip could be used even if you don't have it or you aspire to own some real estate. And this is even, I guess, good for homeowners as well. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share, comment. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I had my tenant, I made a video a while back saying that I had received a no heat call. Well, just last night, the same unit sent me a text again saying that they have no heat once again. So of course you go through all the normal stuff, how long has this been happening and so forth. So I asked how long has it been happening, and they said since yesterday morning. So I'm gonna call my HVAC company to come back out and service it. But the good news is that call will fall under the warranty, assuming that hopefully it's the same issues or something like that. But my point in making this video is for all you guys out there, and for those of you who don't know, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. So sorry, I got sidetracked. For those of you who don't know, I have owned real estate. I've worked in real estate, property management, on the residential side and on the commercial side. And so I own a duplex that is all the way on the opposite end of the coast. I live in Atlanta, and my duplex is located in Portland, Oregon. So it's not like I can just pop over there and check it out or anything like that. I did do a full rehab on the unit. Everything from soup to nuts. So I gotta make a video about that, but that's another thought. I don't have actual video footage. I should have, knowing what I know now, but I have a bunch of pictures and things of that nature, so hopefully I can put something together for that. Anyway, my point in making this video, sorry for rambling, but you guys need to start using trusted vendors, handymen, and things of that nature. If you don't have those, well, you got to do that. That's number one. You can't just own real estate and not have, trusted people. I like to call, you don't want to have junkyard mechanics working on your property, because it's going to cost you more in the long run. Now, a couple weeks ago, I had to spend, it was like $500. But I know this vendor. I know that right now everything's expensive, just because you got a lot of tariffs that are coming. People are fear-mongering over that. Well, not fear-mongering. It's actually going to really affect a lot of people, including us, all of us. But labor has gotten expensive. Everything is just up right now. So it's very important, I believe, now more than ever. Not that it was never important to have some trusted people that know what they're doing, working on your systems in your house, because let's face it, you're always going to have your most of your issues are going to come from systems, meaning like your plumbing, electrical, those types of things, HVAC, all of those things are going to affect. That's going to be the calls that you get. No one's calling you to ask about paint, or something like that. So you got to have boots on the ground. You got to have trusted people. Had I not, if I would have been on the East Coast, and I wouldn't have bought this property. Like, if I was planted over here, it just wouldn't have made sense, right? The only reason I'm in this situation is because I moved and I already owned the property, and it was more value to me to be able to hold it, because that's where you make your money in real estate, is to hold it. Well, it's the buy and hold is where you really make your money. But anyway, make sure that you guys are using well-known vendors. You might have a question: how can I find out if a vendor is trustworthy or reputable? One thing I would say is find, and this is going to be an unorthodox way, but we got to figure out ways to get the best people today, because the trades industry as a whole is kind of like taking a dip, meaning like a lot of the veteran guys have retired or aged out, and these new guys that are coming in, some of them are really good, but some of them just they lack the training, and that's not their fault. And I've worked with a few of them, and they can figure it out. But the older school guys, I mean, they were just good to just come in and fix whatever you needed really quickly, which then saved you money, So one of the things I would do is I would go to kind of like a random apartment community, like apartment buildings that you see, and I'd find a service person that maintenance, they're easy to spot, usually wearing polos or something like that. I would ask them legit, hey, who do you guys use for paint? Who do you guys use for electrical? Who do you guys use for this? And they will, 9 times out of 10, most maintenance guys have a top 5. They're gonna tell you their team and who they use and why they use them. And maybe you find a smaller apartment community, that's fine too. But my point is, you're going to get connected with a lot of people that will be able to give you good information and be able to service you. And who knows, some of these guys, now I'm not recommending this, but some of these guys may actually ask you, well, what is it? And then they might be looking for some side work and might try and come do the job. Now, again, I'm not encouraging that. I'm just saying, like, it, do with that what you will. The other thing I would ask is, because the benefit of doing it this way is, that this company, it's, I guess, safe to assume, obviously you never want to assume, but it's safe to assume that this company has vetted these vendors. Most property management companies require their vendors to carry really hefty insurances. So I know what I've done before in the past, even though I'm in the industry, what I've done is I'll talk to the company, and usually someone in the company, a supervisor or something like that, get to that level eventually. And then I would ask, hey, do you have any guys that may be interested in some side work? I've done that before, plenty of times. And you get the benefit, and sometimes these companies won't take the job just because your job may not be as profitable to them. So like, yeah, it's not really worth our time and what we're going to charge. You might just be better off, let me just see if so-and-so wants to make a couple extra bucks. He may just be able to do this for you on the way home or something like that. I've had that happen, can't tell you how many times. So that's my landlord tip for the day. But anyway, my point is, don't just have anyone working on your guys' systems. Make sure it's done properly and up to code and up to snuff, so that you don't have issues. And if anything does happen, you can always call, and you get that beautiful phrase called a workmanship warranty. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that added value to your guys' lives. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Thank you for your time.